Oh, and this time, once again, that second serve return letting Gauff down. But
Wow.
Krejcikova will love that win because she's topped the group. She's through to the semifinals. She's 2-0 now against Coco. Coco still goes through, so we have Coco versus Arena tomorrow. And it looks like they had a really nice conversation at the net. I'd love to know what they were saying, but it was a
Yeah,
very good spirited handshake. Coco
yeah,
very gracious as always, and Krejcikova, what a win! What a win!
yeah. Big
It was
Swiatek's
that,
out, but that's the way the round robin works. And if you lose a
yeah,
match in straight sets, like you said, it always puts you at risk.
yeah, exactly. And the main thing from for Krejcikova's point of view is she won 65% of her second serve uh, points, and that's a huge number in a match like this. Coco is a very quality returner, and also just the break points saved. I mean, 11 for 12 for the match, and just that final game as well. Saved so many break points. I even lost track of the count. I think she saved four at least. She would have saved at least four in the last game.
Yeah,
She of course got it done on her third match point. She was getting tight, but she found the return serves. And Coco, of course, will be disappointed in a few aspects of her game. I think she served pretty well, so that's a positive she can definitely take into tomorrow. The forehand unforced errors should definitely want to limit those, but I think a lot of those have definitely come on the return as we've established, and just yeah, missed a few too many second serve returns, and I think that ended up really costing her. But really good effort nonetheless, and yeah, straight set 7-5-6-4. But boy, was it tight all the way.
yeah. I mean, it's just so Krejcikova. She definitely was probably maybe the Rebecca, but that's different. Krejcikova was coming into this tournament with probably the worst form, and has now got a wonder group containing Swiatek, Gauff, and obviously Pagula / Kazakina. It's so Krejcikova, and it wouldn't. I don't think it even shocked me if she went to
Uh-huh.
win this title. But yeah, now Swiatek's out this tournament, drops a lot of ranking points. Um,
Yeah, she is. She's out of this tournament. Definitely. Yeah, a bit of the thing with the round robin format, as we've established. If you lose one match in straights, you win one and three. You win one and two like that. Sometimes it can happen. It's unfortunate to go 2-1 and not progress to the semis from her perspective. But she will get ready for the Billie Jean King Cup. That's going to be her next priority.
yeah,
She's going to try to win that title for the first time and then have a really good off season. Um, and yeah, I don't think it's the worst thing for her. She won two matches here. Um, she's played 70 matches on the year. She's won 61 of them. She got her 10th top 10 win this year. It was a nice way to kind of cap off her regular season. So
yeah. I
yeah,
mean, Swiatek's won as many matches as every singles player, or as the most of any singles player in this round robin stage. It's just she's a victim of the way the permutations work, and but like you said, it's she can just use it as a positive to move on to the Billie Jean King Cup finals and represent
yeah,
Poland when I think we both think they've got a good chance of challenging for the title.
yeah, definitely. That's going to be her main goal. And then yeah, just keep working with Wimperset during the preseason. Um,
Yeah,
and yeah, I think the semis are going to be pretty interesting now. You have Krejcikova against Jung, and you have Sabalenka versus Goff.
yeah. It's. I think. I mean, Sabalenka Zhang is probably in my eyes, the more likely of the finals, but we've seen that match a lot recently, and Sabalenka is got a big advantage on Zhang, like she does most of her opponents, but it's whether Krejcikova can continue her good run at this tournament and perhaps upset the odds.
Yeah, definitely. Krejcikova 6-1. I mean, Sabalenka 6-1 against Krejcikova, 5-0 against Jung. So she's 11-1 combined against those two players. Um, and yeah, so those are the head-to-heads for Arena, but obviously the Coco match is completely different, and that's been
Yeah,
competitive all the way through. So yeah, Coco is gonna have to regroup after this one. Definitely a few things for her to improve on for tomorrow, but it's a completely different matchup and one where I think she's going to be able to use her defense and her movement and athleticism a bit in a different sort of manner against Sabalenka's power. She's more used to that kind of game by now. She's played Sabalenka and Wuhan just very recently.
Yeah, I suppose it's interesting that going into that match, both Sabalenka and Gauff are going in off a loss, whereas Zheng and Krejcikova are both going in with the win. So it's an interesting dynamic.
Yes, for sure. And Krejcikova and Zhang, I believe they've only played once, and that was in the Zhengzhou final last year. It was won
Yeah,
by Zhang 6-4 in the third. So, I mean, Zhang is definitely the one coming in with a little bit more rest. But I mean, I tell you, the confidence you get from saving those break points, getting to a win like that, most likely she's going to play second. Oh, wait, actually, no. We don't know that for sure. But um, yeah, she can just kind of run on the adrenaline. I mean, she was. This match is just like for her to top the group, especially after that Iga loss and feeling pain in her back. It's definitely a turnaround.
yeah, 100%. Very, very good from Krejcikova, and I think a lot of surprise given that she was struggling with her back in that first match and has really just shown no signs of that since.
Yeah, and yeah, I think we can wrap it up here. Unless you have any other kind of last minute thoughts.
No, I think we've covered it pretty well, and I suppose later on Damien and John can continue to analyse the semi-finals as well as the ATP Finals draw that's recently taken place today. So yeah, that'll be coming up later on Talking Tennis.
Yep, make sure you tune in for that. That should be coming up in a few hours now. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Keep tuning in. These live comments are great. It always helps us to engage with them and cover different topics as we're doing these watch alongs. And yeah, we got the Vanch San Diego ticked as well. So, as well as our usual other ticks. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks,
And thanks
everyone.
as always, Matt, for.
Yeah, cheers. It's been good.
Yeah.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.